Okay guys, I would like to show you one game of my road to 2000 on chess.com for the rapid rating. Why do I show you this game? Simply because this is the most funny thing. I fought for like 3 minutes on a move and I thought it was brilliant, and for the engine it's a blunder. But not only. The funny thing is that if I didn't play that move, I would not won. So it depends. You're playing against a human, not against an engine, and that makes a lot of difference. My opponent was rated around 1700, okay? So...
Nice eye. You found a tactic to grow your lead into a win.
Okay, so here we start. I was white.
Opening with the king's pawn controls the center and opens up the light-squared bishop and queen, often leading to sharp games.
Here the coach makes a comment that sometimes is not so correct.
E5 is a common response that establishes a presence in the center, controls d4, and opens up the queen and dark-squared bishop. Knight f3 develops the knight toward the center, attacks the e5 pawn, and prepares to castle. Knight c6 develops the knight toward the center, protects the pawn on e5, and eyes the d4 square. In the Scotch game, d4 gains space in the center and attacks the e5 square twice. E takes d4 opens up the center and is somewhat forced, given that white was attacking the pawn twice, and protecting with d6 doesn't work out.
This is not really true, because probably d6 becomes a Philidor, and the Philidor is kind of very solid, in my opinion. But however, it doesn't matter.
Bishop c4 develops the bishop to an active square, attacks the f7 pawn, and prepares castling.
In reality, this is the Scotch gambit, okay? And it's done because, yes, I want to attack, or maybe we enter in the two knights.
Knight f6 develops the knight toward the center, attacks the e4 pawn, and controls the d5 square. e5 takes space in the center and attacks the knight on f6. This move puts the knight on a safer square. This moves the knight to safety.
So I played this and he played this, okay? You must understand one thing. The idea of giving a pawn is because I want to keep the enemy king in the center. If I don't do that, there is no meaning to give a pawn.
This is a fine move.
And why do I give another pawn? Because I want to develop. I need to bring out all the pieces. And if you notice, I still have these two that are there, right? And he is kind of behind too in development.
This overlooks an opportunity to create a passed pawn.
He wanted to do d3, but why d3? So, for the engine, this is the best move. Why is the best move? Because in this way you have blocked this square, the c3 square, and so it cannot develop. And then, of course, if I take back, he takes, I have lost the bishop pair. So that's why this probably was better than this. But okay.
You use the recapture to develop another piece. Right on target.
And now he goes back, and this move I didn't think of it, I admit it, because obviously it blocks this from this, and then it controls g5, and so yeah, I have a little problem.
Castling kingside is a great way to protect your king and develop.
Obviously I'm not protecting my king, I'm just bringing this rook into the game. I need to bring more pieces into the game in order to overcome black's defenses.
This overlooks an opportunity to prepare a bishop for development.
And Probably here he should have played this, d6, because it opens this and maybe it opens that. Instead, why did he play this? Because he doesn't want anybody to go here. But this is a fear that is not correct, I think.
This prepares the bishop for c.
Sorry.
Yes, this is the way.
And so I played this, rook d1, no? Just because in this way he shouldn't be able to do funny stuff.
This prepares the bishop for development.
He played this, but maybe at this point it was better to take out the bishop and castle. Instead he doesn't do that, and so here we start to think, no? You need to start to think, how do I get advantage of this king in the center? Try to think a little for white, because the thing is kind of interesting. I played a move that was another gambit. Why? Because I need to take out the pieces, I need to take them out. And so I played this. Boom! An amazing move. No? This is an amazing move. And he played...
This overlooks a better way to develop a bishop off its starting square. This permits the opponent to kick a knight. You kicked your opponent's piece from that square.
And obviously I did this. At this point is okay, no? Because I'm trying to remove a defender from the center.
This move puts the knight on a safer square.
Okay guys, and so what do I do now? Obviously I don't want him to take my bishop, right? Because it would also misplace my queen. So often I don't really do big calculations, sometimes yes, but sometimes it's just a question of where I want the pieces to be, which pieces I want to play with. And I definitely want to play with both my bishop pair, okay? I don't want to lose the bishop pair no matter what. And so I played this.
You move the bishop to a better square.
For him, for the engine, this would have been better. Maybe it is, I'm sorry. Again, I'm not an engine. My idea was that I wanted to attack the castle. And so that's why I put them here. However, at least he doesn't disagree on the fact that I should keep the bishop pair. And now he makes
This maintains
d6
a
e5.
balance in material with a good trade. You are threatening to eventually win a queen.
Yeah, because the point is that this rook here, if he can give a kind of check, it could be right. And here
That leaves your knight.
I
This
tell you,
threatens to win material through a tactic.
he played this. And when he played this move, I really fought for like 4 minutes. Notice, this is like a 15 minutes game. I think I fought at least 3-4 minutes, because I understood at this point black is kind of developed, is ready to go. I must keep him in the center. So if you really want to learn something, or maybe I don't know if it's really good learning, because as I repeat, for the engine it's a blunder. For me, I have no doubt that I would play it again and again and again, because for me it's the correct move to play, period. No? But again, I'm not a computer, and people continue to check the computer that tell them, oh, 0.5 advantage. Well, how do you convert it? If you're not able to convert it, what does it even mean? I don't know. Okay, let me tell you what was the move.
That
Boom.
leaves your knight free to capture.
Bam! Can you imagine a stronger move? And this is the thing. I was totally amazed, because he told me that I made an extraordinary move, but this is a blunder. I thought it was this. Instead, it's another move that honestly it's kind of logical, so I don't understand. So, is a blunder, he says, but why is a blunder? It's not a blunder, because you see, now black cannot castle. No, he cannot castle because one of a square is controlled by one of my pieces. When he takes the piece, I take back and he loses the castle. Once he loses the castle, this rook is out of the game. So that's why I tell you, this is something that only a human can play and not a computer, because a computer doesn't understand this kind of sacrifice. This is a channeling Tal, at least, minimum Tal, okay? So he played this.
Capturing that knight wins material.
Yeah, okay, thank you. I didn't know it.
You
Boom.
are forcing your opponent to lose castling rights.
You see, he finally got it. Because, yes, I have lost an entire piece, but he cannot castle, and then this is blocked. And it's a mess here. This is out of the game, this is out of the game at the moment. So I need to continue very, very strong, right?
This is the only good move.
So
This evades the check from the bishop.
he said this is a great move, but it's the only good move. So if it's the only good move, how do you say it's great? It's not great at all. At all. No. It's the only good move. It's the only move you can play, not the only good move. Okay, so here again I need to bring all the pieces into the game, and so unfortunately I need a tempo, and the tempo is this. Boom,
Now
94.
you can win material by trapping your opponent's piece with the right continuation.
And now notice I have also this and this open, and so for me it's great. Now I just need to bring this into the game, okay?
This permits the opponent to capture a bishop and win material after the follow-up trades.
And this was a strong move because I didn't think of it. I should have made the video just after the game, but unfortunately I was busy because I would have remembered what I thought and what I calculated. Because in some cases, yes, I did calculate few minutes. Okay. So at this point, you see that there is this, right? And so I needed to do something about it. But notice that his king, you see the advantage of keeping his king in the center, that he cannot escape. And that's what I do. Boom!
Well done, an excellent move.
Now he plays this
This
move.
permits the opponent to eventually win a knight. This overlooks an opportunity to win material through a tactic.
Probably yes. Here I miss his tactic. I'm not saying I didn't. But now that's what I want to tell you. The next move, he thinks that is something extraordinary and excellent, but it's not true. Because in reality, what I need is to eliminate a piece that is defending this and attacking this. And so, to eliminate that piece is the most important thing in this position. I'm not saying I didn't think about it. I thought at least for 2-3 minutes, but I knew what I had to do. And that's what most people don't understand about strategy or tactics. They want the tactics, but they don't understand that the tactics come from a superior position, not an inferior one. So if I want to gain the material back, I just needed to create a superior position. Superior position means with checkmate threats. Okay? So what do you think I played here? Because that's the point. And which piece is most important? Again, this is, in my opinion, a computer will give you a calculation and prove me right. But I couldn't do that kind of calculation in a kind of a rapid game, right? 15 minutes. So the move I played is this. Boom! This is the greatest move for the engine. For me it was logical, because this piece is better than this in creating checkmate threats, because now I have also this. Okay, so 2 bishops, the queen, okay, and this knight, they will kill this guy. I don't know how, I admit it, but I know that he's gonna get killed.
What a bold sacrifice of your rook. A brilliant tactical idea. This move wins a knight. Recaptures. You are threatening to force eventual checkmate.
And this is the difference with the engine. And here I didn't know I had a checkmate. I think the engine probably already calculated because they are really strong and good at this, right? But I didn't know it, to tell you the truth. However, it's logical because watch, this here, this here, this here, this piece here, and look here, these two rooks, we are at move 20, they have not been touched, there is dust on them, can you imagine?
Dismiss is a better way to add a defender to a vulnerable pawn.
Okay, so probably this was not the best move for black, thank you, but of course, now
This is the way to win material.
now it's question to finish him, right? Because I have all the lines open. This could also come into the game, or here to attack there. You know, it's
Steps
amazing.
away from the checking bishop.
And now I had another choice that was difficult to make because I didn't know what to do precisely. Up to the moment I saw a triple attack, not a double attack, a triple attack. The attack is, if I play here, attack this, and I threaten a checkmate. So that was the greatest move to find. It took me
down the road to checkmate.
it
Nice
took
sport, you'll be winning material.
it took me a minute. I admit that it took me a minute because I'm a human, but and then he played this move that I didn't think, like
Continue the
always.
checkmate attack. Good eye noticing that piece is trapped. You'll win material.
Yeah, and here I didn't think of that move honestly, because I was already in heaven and when you are winning, you strangely think only that you can win, not that the opponent can defend. And so nothing, I had to do this, because here I was still threatening a possible checkmate.
Moving the rook gives black more flexibility in the middle game.
As you can see, this comment made by the game review doesn't make any sense, because that rook is lost, right? It is not something that he can keep. But before winning that rook, I want to try to take this, because so I eliminate a defender. Why this? Because now if he does something funny, I give checkmate. So that's why, right?
You continue the checkmate attack. This is the way to win material. Takes back.
It takes back, but again, I think at this point the game is practically finished. What do? I eliminate the rook.
Getting closer to the forced checkmate. The bishop is now adequately defended.
And now he's doing this, but what can he do? The game is kind of over, right? You can see it, I hope. It's queen e7.
This evades the check from the queen.
And now I practically want to give him the checkmate on c7, or to take here and get even more material. So I play this.
You're still on the road to checkmate. You will win a queen with a fork.
It seems that maybe this move was winning faster. I don't know, honestly. I don't care. I don't care, because the game is over for me. But as you can see, I fought in the important moments, but in reality it was a question of aesthetics, right? I gave a rook for removing a piece that was very important, while this knight would have given me the win. And so that's what you need to understand in chess, the value, the relative value of the pieces. Here
You're continuing down the road to checkmate.
black played
You
this,
that free bishop.
and I played this, and he resigned at this point, because obviously If he takes, I take. When he goes there, no, he doesn't even go there. I take, and it's a checkmate. So that's it. Let me show you to you guys. Tack and tack. Okay, and it's over. The point, however, is that I thought that move knight g6 was brilliant because prevent black from castling, keeps the king in the center, and for the engine it's a blunder. While for the engine the best move is rook takes d6, please. How would we arrive at rook takes d6 if I didn't do that? And that move was amazing in my opinion, but unfortunately people will just check the engine and the engine tells you -3, and so I don't know, maybe -3, I don't know how much, tell you -3, and so for them I have lost the game, but it's not true, it's not true. Okay, thank you very much for watching, guys.